Welcome back to How to Family Tree. My name is Elder McNatt, and in today's episode, we're going to show you how to discover more about your ancestors. In last week's episode, we showed you how to navigate the shared family tree. During that, you probably noticed a lot of names. Each of those names has a profile attached to them, and the goal of this episode is to help you understand that profile more and to discover the person behind the name. To demonstrate how to navigate the profile, we're going to look at two examples, one with a lot of information and one with not so much. The first example is Levi Jackman. To pull up a person's profile, click on their name in the family tree. Then it'll pull up this summary box. From there, click on Person at the bottom of the summary box, and it'll bring up their full profile. At the top of the profile is the heading. A heading includes the person's name, possibly a picture, their lifespan, and a unique ID number. This ID number is used for convenient searching and other aspects on Family Search. On the right side of the heading, we have View Tree, which lets you see the family tree of this individual with them starting at the center. Then we have Follow, which lets you receive updates for whenever there are changes made to the profile. Then we have View My Relationship, which shows how you and the individual are related. Below the heading is the Life Sketch. The Life Sketch is a brief written summary about the individual's life. Below that is the Vital section. This includes information about the individual's name, sex, birth, christening, death, and burial. Below that is where you can find additional information. This other information can include residences, immigration, occupation, military service, naturalization, and many more. Below that is a list of the individual's immediate family members. In the right column, it shows their parents and their siblings. And in the left column, it shows their spouse and their children. Now, some people may have had more than one spouse throughout their life. And so the spouse with the preferred checkbox marked will be the one that shows up automatically on their family tree. As well, because of situations such as adoption, some children may have multiple sets of parents, such as Levi's son, Albert. If we go to his profile, you can see that he has two sets of parents. And again, the one with the preferred checkbox marked will be the one that automatically shows up on their family tree. As you scroll back to the top, you'll notice on the right side several tools that can help you with your research. The first of these is Research Hubs, which can contain record hints, data problems, and research suggestions. Next we have Search Records, which is a convenient way to find records on Family Search and other genealogy websites. Next, you can see what changes have been made recently on this profile. Below that are additional tools. And lastly, we have Print, which lets you print off information about the individual in a variety of ways. The next aspect of the profile is the timeline. The timeline shows you chronologically when each of these life events took place. And if you'd like to see where they took place, click on Map and you can see where everything happened. Next is the Sources tab. This is where you can find a list of the sources where all of the information came from. Next is Collaborate. This is a place for notes and discussion regarding the individual. And lastly is the Memories tab, which contains pictures, documents, stories, and audio files about the individual. Profiles like Levi Jackman are great. They contain a lot of information. But a more common example you'll find is one like Roswell Crandall. As you can see, there's a lot less information here. He only has a couple of sources and one memory. These are the people that you want to focus on. The hope is to fill in this missing information. And we're going to show you how to do all of that in future episodes. Remember, if you get stuck on any step along the way, reach out to us on our Facebook page, and you can get connected and work one-on-one with a missionary like me. Next time, we're going to start exploring how to use sources effectively in your family history research. Thank you all so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week.